You can think about the vestibular system as our balance system. What this means is that it plays a big role in our day-to-day balance as well as proper control for our eyes. You may not even think about it, but when you are looking at something, the vestibular system maintains your eyesight to that object, especially when the head begins to turn just like this. Not only this, but it provides information about your surroundings so you're able to move around as efficient as possible. You can put this into relations like comparing it to walking on concrete versus walking on pebbles versus walking over big rocks. It gives you a sort of spatial awareness where we know not to overshoot or undershoot our movements, making sure that we stay safe throughout the day. Dizziness can occur from little crystals in your ear that tend to move into certain parts of the ear again, which then disturbs your general movement. Even something such as an ear infection can affect dizziness by altering our balance and hearing. This can happen from a lot of different ways, but this is only a couple reasons as to why dizziness can occur. Um, as we continue, we think about strengthening the vestibular system. So, in doing this, we can perform gaze stabilization exercises where we try to focus on an object while turning the head left and right, just as we discussed above. We can also perform habituation exercises where we repeatedly perform the movements that trigger the dizziness. So, an example of this could be if laying down into bed is what causes some symptoms or coming up, then with a therapist, we would practice that. But of course, it would be supported, maintaining safety and everything. But by provoking the symptoms, we create an opportunity for the brain to face the problems head on and encourages the brain to adapt as needed. Meaning that as we keep doing it more and more, our body and our brain will find a way to combat that dizziness and eventually to where it decreases and decreases and decreases and it has an opportunity for it to stop. In order to make sure that we are not making ourselves too dizzy, we must watch for the loss of balance, nausea, cold sweats, and blurred vision. We have to remember that we want to feel the beginning of the symptoms, but not the full force.